Good evening. Good evening, and welcome to Pasquotank County High School's annual commencement ceremony. Please remain standing for the posting of the colors, the pledge, and the singing of the national anthem. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance as we salute our nation's flag. I pledge allegiance to America, of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, please welcome Temple Parker, Pride of Pasquotank female recipient, as she sings the national anthem.
Thank you, Temple Parker. Students and guests, you may be seated. Good evening, Panther family. My name is Mrs. Delicia Moore. I am the proud principal of Pasquotank County High School. Before proceeding, this is a reminder that this ceremony is being live streamed and recorded. At this time, I would like to recognize the members of the Elizabeth City Pasquotank Board of Education and District Administration. Please stand to be recognized as I call your name. Please hold your applause until everyone's name has been called. School Board Chairperson, Ms. Angela Spear Cobb. Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Pam Pereza. Members of the board, Mrs. Valeria Bogues, Mr. Tommy Old, Mr. Rodney Walton, Mrs. Sharon Warden, and Dr. Sheila H. Williams. Student board members, Haley Mayhew from Early College, Gabby Johnson from Northeastern High School, Mitchell Manuel from Pasquotank County High School. Superintendent, Dr. Keith Parker. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Ms. Rachel Haynes. Assistant Superintendent of Finance, Ms. Candy Tilley. Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Mr. Sammy Fudge. Executive Director of Elementary Schools, Dr. Katina Jones-Waples. Executive Director of Secondary Schools, Mr. Adrian Fonville. And Director of Exceptional Children and Student Services, Dr. Kelly McPherson. Pasquotank County High School faculty and staff, and most of all, Pasquotank County High School 2024 seniors. Thank you. Welcome to the 23rd commencement ceremony. I would like to give special thanks to the Elizabeth City State University's Chancellor, Dr. Carrie Dixon, the faculty, staff, custodial team, campus police, and security for their assistance with our event tonight. Finally, thanks to the parents and guardians. Give yourselves a round of applause. At this time, I would like to introduce our valedictorian, Kaylee Stuber, who will introduce our superintendent.
Okay, sorry. Dr. Keith Parker graduated from East Carolina University with a bachelor's and a master's degree in history education and a doctorate in educational leadership. During his career in public education, he has served as a high school history teacher, elementary and middle school principal, secondary school director, and assistant superintendent. Dr. Parker is a strong believer that Eastern North Carolina is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. He believes that by investing in our greatest resource, our young people, we will ensure a strong future for our community, our region, and our state. Please join me in welcoming our superintendent, Dr. Keith Parker.
Good evening, and Kaylee, thank you for that introduction. And let me just start by saying that to the class of 2024, we are proud of you. Give it up for these graduates one more time. To Ms. Moore and the faculty and staff of Pasquotank County High School, everyone that has been mentioned, our Board of Education, and everyone that helped make this evening possible, I want to say thank you. I want to thank our friends and families that are here this evening, and I want to start by especially recognizing and paying honor to the amazing, loving, and caring mothers that are in this audience tonight that have invested in our young people and prayed them to the finish line. Let's give a round of applause to the wonderful mothers here tonight. I think it was President Lincoln one time that said, "All that I am, I owe it to my darling mother." And so we recognize our mothers here, and to our fathers, our families, our friends, and everyone else that is here, thank you for your work as well. Let's give it up to our families. Class of 2024, you are the 23rd graduating class of Pasquotank County High School. Most of you started your career in public education in 2011. That has been 13 years ago, and since that time, you've spent almost 17,000 hours in a classroom. Most of you have had over 60 teachers that have crossed your path since you started in 2011. That's a lot. So the time has come, and here we are. The night when all of your hard work has paid off, and we celebrate you. And tonight I just want to share two things with you that I hope are encouragement to you as you move forward in this next chapter. The first thing I would say to you is to please realize that you did not get here tonight alone. That there are a lot of people that care about you, that love you, and are invested in your success. There's an expression that goes, "No one person is an island," but instead we're all connected to the main and to the continent. And so I ask you tonight to take some time to think about your favorite teacher. That person that showed you in the classroom that they cared about you as much as they cared about teaching you things, that they cared about you as a person. I ask you to take a couple of minutes right now and think about a coach that taught you that compassion and sportsmanship is just as important as winning the game. And I ask you to think about a friend or a family member that was there for you in a time when you needed somebody the most. Think about those right now and realize that those people that invested in you are a part of your experiences, and you are the sum of your experiences. I invite you, before this summer comes to an end, to reach out to those people you just thought about and tell them how much they mean to you and how much they invested in you. The second thing I'll leave with you tonight is, as you move on from this place and begin this next chapter in your life, I invite you to consider seriously to find a way to live your life and invest in public service. And here's what I mean by that. No matter what career you choose, if you want to go into service to our country, if you want to be a real estate agent or a banker and make lots of money, if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be serving our community as a police officer, if you want to go to ECSU and learn to fly a plane, no matter what career you go into, you'll have two choices in your life. You could use your talents and your skills for self-fulfillment, or you could use them for the common good. I invite you to choose the latter, to live a life where you think about the common good. And I want to share with you a story from that represents one of my best friends in the whole world. And his name is Richard Joyner, and he is a Baptist minister in eastern North Carolina in a small little town not too far from here called Canida, North Carolina. And when Reverend Joyner went to Canida to be pastor of the Baptist church there in the late 1980s, his first year there, he went to over 30 funerals in the small town of Canida. And he recognized that his community was dying because of poor health, because there was no grocery store in Canida. Canida was a food desert, and people didn't have ability to buy healthy food. And so Richard Joyner could not sit on the sideline. He's a person who believes in the common good. So he started a church community garden that was 1/4 of an acre in the 1980s. and has now grown to multiple acres of a community garden. And anybody that lives in Kadita right now can go to the church garden and get free vegetables. And he changed the way that the community in Kadita lives. He made a difference. I invite you to think about Reverend Joyner's story. And in 2016, he was named as a CNN hero, traveled to New York and sat beside Oprah as he was recognized. A small Eastern North Carolina minister decided to do something to help his community. I invite you to think about that in your own life and leave this place and invest in public service. I close with this. It was 1969 and two Americans by the names of Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first human beings to leave our planet, travel 280,000 miles, and they walked on the surface of the moon. When they came back to Earth, having traveled over 500,000 miles, Buzz Aldrin was asked by somebody, what was it like to walk on the moon? And he thought about it for a minute, and he looked at the person and he said, you know, in that moment, I looked back at Earth, and it was over 280,000 miles away. And he said, I realized in that moment that Earth is actually very, very small. And he said, I felt in that moment that that was my home. And all I wanted to do was to get back to my home. We've yet to find another place in our galaxy like this place. This blue planet is our home. And if we're going to live a world in your lifetime where our world is successful, where we have a world of shared responsibility and shared prosperity, we need you, class of 2024, to go out and live a life of public service to make our world a better place. So class of 2024, go forward from this night, confident that you are ready for the next chapter in your life. All of the experiences you have had so far have prepared you for this day. Be humble. Admit when you're wrong. Find ways to treat your neighbor as your brother or your sister. And no matter where your travels take you, remember that this small blue planet is home to all of us. So make it a better place and make us proud. Thank you, God bless you, and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Parker. We appreciate the work you have done. We look forward to your continued excellence with the district. Please welcome Mitchell J. Manuel, our student board member, who will introduce our Board of Education chairperson.
Good evening. Mrs. Cobb, an educator for 30 years, with her last 18 spent right here in ECPPS. Angela Cobb has been on the Board of Education since December of 2022 and has served as board chair since June of 2023. She previously served as an English teacher, AIG facilitator, and principal at both Weeksville Elementary and Northeastern High School, where she retired at the end of 2020. Mrs. Cobb has 4 children, a wonderful daughter-in-law, and a grandson, Elijah, who is the apple of her eye. Her passion and enthusiasm for ECPPS is at the forefront of her work with the board. I present to you Mrs. Cobb.
I am very proud to say this evening that all 4 of my children are P-Tank grads. My twins graduated in 2006, my daughter in 2017, and my son in 2014. It's really hard to believe that his 10-year reunion is coming up this very year. While today is a special day of celebration for sure, just for a moment, let's think ahead. The year is 2034. You all are turning 28 years old, and you're probably starting to get some correspondence about your 10-year class reunion. What does your life look like? Are you being the best at whatever you are undertaking? Are you happy? No matter where you are in the next 10 months or the next 10 years, always remember this. You are the greatest project that you will ever work on. Do whatever needs to be done to be a good you, whether it is a good spouse, a good parent, or a child to your own parents, or a good friend. There is no set path that defines a good you. Restart, reset, refocus as many times as you need to. Just don't ever give up on yourself. Elevate every moment. Every step you take in this future of yours is your launch pad to greatness. Your first step is today's graduation. We can't wait to see where the future takes you. On behalf of the Board of Education, we wish you good luck as we watch not just you, but the moves you make. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Cobb. Please welcome back to the podium Mitchell J. Manuel. He is our male Pride of Pasquotank recipient. The Pride of Pasquotank Award is the only award presented by the entire faculty to one senior male and one senior female who have performed outstanding services to the school and community. The recipients of this award have displayed those qualities associated with good citizenship, character, and service, for servicing their school with diligence and honor, both as students and leaders. This is the faculty's highest award.
Good evening again. I ain't gonna lie, I might miss y'all. First of all, I'd like to thank our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because without him, we wouldn't even be here. I'd also like to thank our parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, family members, and guardians who have supported us up to now. Next, I'd like to thank our teachers. They helped us to overcome hurdles, and they did what they could to help us succeed. I'd like to thank the people who said that some of us wouldn't be here. Those words provided the motivation necessary to prove them wrong. We all have our stories that are unfinished, but we all have a past that is set in history. It is now time for us to move forward from this past, no matter how good or bad it was. With what we've accomplished so far, we've opened a door that allows us to make our own choices which will affect us both short-term or long. Some of us will go on to college, some to work, some will go to the military, some will to stay home, some will even go across the globe. Whatever we do, we'll look back and remember our past and what we've overcome. Through a pandemic, sadness, sickness, death, mental health issues, and way more, we've persevered and pushed our way to this moment right here. Our class has achieved so much in our time in high school. We've had conference, regional, and state champions. We've had people who are so academically driven that they've graduated with not only a high school diploma, but also an associate's degree from COA. We've learned how to adapt to keep working with different people and environments. We have so many personalities that our school should have had its own reality TV show. Throughout the years, throughout the tears, throughout the trials and tribulations, throughout the laughter and celebrations, we've stuck beside each other. Let's celebrate, have fun, be safe, let's be smart in our decisions as we all have great things coming in the future. God bless y'all and congratulations.
Thank you, Mitchell J. Manuel. Please welcome Temple Parker, our female Pride of Pasquotank recipient, to the podium.
Good evening, family, friends, teachers, administrators, and the class of 2024. Honestly, I didn't really know what to write for this whole speech. I've never done something like this before, and as thrilled as I am to be giving this speech, public speaking is very different from singing and performing. I felt very honored and flattered after hearing the description of the award, but mostly I was very surprised. Finding out that I was receiving this award on senior night was a very emotional experience. I was watching my peers that have been with me for these past 4 long years and hearing their accomplishments and hard work being recognized, I was so incredibly proud. I still am so proud of this entire graduating class for not giving up when it got hard, for doing it together. I want us to be proud of ourselves for how far we have come, to see the memories that we have created throughout these 4 years, and truly cherish them. I don't think I would be able to end this speech without expressing my gratitude to the people who supported us through our high school years and our lives. I want to thank the teachers who truly care and never gave up on me, especially in the midst of my senioritis, and who have become like family to me, and who I truly love and will forever have a special place in my heart. To my friends, thank you. Thank you for every laugh that we have shared, all of the debriefs in the library at lunch, and all of the mental breakdowns in the bathroom. But most importantly, thank you for giving me a reason to keep going, and for sticking with me throughout all of the highs and lows of high school. Thank you to my parents, who pushed me forward and gave me role models to look up to. I'm so thankful for the people who believed in me no matter what came my way. These last 4 years have not been a typical high school experience, and all of the changes we have experienced has shaped us into who we are today, shaped us so that we can walk across the stage together and really appreciate our hard work and be proud of the work we have done to get here. We've gone through a lot as young adults, from being the last COVID class to learning how to interact with each other face to face again, but we made it through and we're constantly evolving. I'm ready to see where we'll go in the future and who we'll be. I'm sure we have all heard the saying, enjoy these next 4 years, they will go by quickly, but I never believed it. And now that I am standing here on the stage before my graduating class and all of our loved ones, I finally understand. I know that life can be hard and confusing sometimes, but I want everyone to know that these lessons that can feel like the end of the world are temporary, and they are set in place to help you grow and mold you into the person you are meant to be. I want to leave you with a quote from the 2006 movie, Little Miss Sunshine. He gets down to the end of his life, and he looks back and decides that all of the years he has suffered, those were the best years of his life, because they made him who he was. I hope that you mark your own journey and stay unapologetically yourselves. Thank you, Panthers.
Thank you, Temple Parker. To our guests, the class of 2024 requests your cooperation in maintaining the dignity of this ceremony, from the processional march to the recessional. Please limit your expressions of congratulations to applause, and continue your consideration of other guests when celebrating or taking photographs. We would like for every parent to hear their senior's name called tonight during graduation. I'm going to say that one more time. We would like for every parent to hear their senior's name called tonight during graduation. And we will give you time to cheer after calling all the names. This is a reminder that this graduation is for all students. If a student turns flips, they will be escorted out of the gymnasium. We have instructed all students that this occasion is for everyone, and we want to ensure the safety of all. Now let's begin with this reason we have all come to attend. Good evening. It's that time, it's that time, it's that time to recognize and celebrate in just a minute. Students in row one, please stand.
graduates. Valedictorian, Kaylee Lynn Super. Salutatorian, Daniel Haynes. Summa cum laude, Megan Brooke Kennedy. Ben Alexander Clarkson. Bayara Ann Ely. Estefania Beatrice Gonzalez. Kaylee Jayden Hamilton. Makayla Nicole Johnson. John Mitchell Leary. Natalie Mitchell Donovan Manuel. Natalie Lane Needs. Eli Samuel Mitchell. Ryan Irvin Robinson. Magna cum laude, Bernie Avila Bravo. Lily Caroline Bailey. Students in row 2, please stand. Magna cum laude, Trinity Imani Brooks. Beverly Johanna Miguel Sierra Louise Williams. Cum laude, Nakia Nicole Armstrong. Michael Lee Arthur Harris. Troy Brennan Hurst. Michael Noel Johnson. Delaney Lee Love. John Logan Rogerson. Kaylee Ann Shore. Zakari David McQuay II. Vasquez Aviva. Shania Marie White. Students in row 3, please stand up. Jaleel Tariq Bailey. Dariana Haley Barrett. Jessica Balin. William Clay Bond. Lily Rose Bowen. Isaiah Cephas Reardon. Sean Allen Brooke. Camila Ann Renee. Alexandria Grace Brown. Harrison Carol Brown. Paris Nicole Brown. Andrew Jacob Bundy. Autumn Brianna Carpenter. Javion DeKendrick Parker. Janaya Amor Chilton. Amy In row 4, please stand. LaBelle Antonio Cooper. Bella Rose Carrado. Marion Nasir Dance. Sincere Devon Davenport. Brandon Tyler Daugherty. Allie Morgan Dunn. Tiffany Amanda Faye Devowski. Amari Lucretia Michelle Easton. Armand Isaiah Elliott. Jaden Mason Edwards. Darius Contrell Farrell. Alondra Piola Moray Keshop. Kayla Gordon Freeman. Jalen Kanye Freshwater. Cassidy Grace Gander. Jaleel Krishan Getty. Nalexia Imani Gibson. John Hunter Gibson. Students in row 5. Jabari Kesan Green. Erskine Randolph Griffin. Maria Nicole. Michael Masai Griffin. Sabrina Unique Griffin. Michaela Jade Bruner. Sakana Marie Helgestan. Troy Richard Allen Helgestan. Abigail Nicole Henderson. Devin McLean Hess. Blake Landon Hill. Samir Sincere Hinton. Armand Kendra Hodges. Karate Amari Hughes. Adriana Irene Jackson. Taylor Marie Johns. Douglas McLean King the Fifth. Students in row 6. Dexona Faith Lieberman. Jermaine Deshawn Lieberman Jr. Nathan Daniel Lopez Hunter Allen Smith. Neal. Connor Allen Morris. Deja Monet Mullins. Isaac Jerome Mullins. Garrett Lee Munden. Micaiah Acacia Mullen. Jacob Ryan Nagel. Keasia Dashanti Ann Newsom. Messiah Devon Norman. Students in row 7, please stand. Haley Nicole Ramirez. Ethan Ryan Overton. Lourdes Pacheco Villan. Temple Grace Elise Parker. Terrence O'Shea Howard Jr. Jaden Lee Reese. James Preston Reynolds. Carson Lee Richardson. Cameron Deshawn Riddick. Clayton Hunter Brown. Sladen Earl Rodriguez. Brianna Lee Rollinson. Kamari Kaneeth Ross. Ethan Israel Russ. Arturo Azil Sanchez. Alec Giovanni Sanchez Giron. Achilles Haley Saunders. Nathan Drew Sawyer. Ryan Alexander Service. Students in row 8, please stand. Kirsten Dexany Seymour. Coy Wayne Train. Jose Guadalupe Jula Serrano. Tyon DeMonta Turner. Ryan Andrew Underwood. Alberta Lewis Villanova. Kendall Tamaya Watson. La Asia Talia Hoot. Layla Deanne Watson. Asia Renate Wibby. Cameron Elizabeth Yates.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Daniel Haynes, our salutatorian, to the podium.
Class of 2024, will you please stand? It is a long-standing tradition that after receiving a high school diploma, the tassel is turned right to left. The reason from right to left is because you've earned the right to graduate. Moving it to the left symbolizes that you've crossed another stage in life. At this moment, will you now turn our tassels on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
This moment has come so fast. I was reminded on yesterday that being a high school principal is probably one of the best jobs in education. And I have to agree. Getting to this moment and seeing your faces reminds me that every tear, pain, tardy, speech, embrace, laugh, late night, after school hours for some until 5 p.m. in the principal's office was worth it. You have allowed me to be your biggest cheerleader, advocate, counselor, big sister, mom, court-appointed lawyer, voice of reason when you were so mad with your family to help you understand that they have your best interest at heart, and you will understand it better by and by. Today is your day and your moment. All the hard work has paid off. Families, it is now your time to guide these young adults in the right direction. You will now get to see the fruits of your labor. Class of 2024, I just need one promise. That is never to look back. Life is like driving a car. There are 2 side mirrors to help you see what is on each side of the vehicle. You only glance to ensure that when you get ready to pass, the path is clear. You look in the rearview mirror very quickly to ensure you can see what is behind you and that you are being safe. But the window in front of you is huge. That is where you need to focus. It's important to know what is beside and behind you to determine if the road ahead is safe. You will encounter obstacles and individuals that you will need to leave behind. They have all taught you very valuable lessons. Learn from those and move ahead. Keep what's in front of you the main thing. My last words of advice will always be, you cannot control what is brought to you, but you can control how you respond. Make it a great day or not, the choice is always yours. I love you, and I am very proud of your accomplishments. Now to what is really important. Dr. Parker, will you please join me at the podium? Dr. Keith Parker, it is with great pleasure that I share with you that the graduates standing before you this evening have met all of the requirements for graduation in accordance with the state of North Carolina and Elizabeth City Pasquotank Public Schools, and are therefore ready to be declared as the graduates.
Thank you, Ms. Moore. Class of 2024, Pasquotank County High School, by the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina as your superintendent, it is my honor to pronounce you graduates of Pasquotank County High School.
At this time, we ask that all members of the audience remain seated while the recessional takes place. All staff members and law enforcement, please take your places so that our graduates are able to leave. Then afterwards, graduates, please meet your family and friends. Congratulations to the class of 2020.